And here we go.
Yes, Mr. Monster. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Now let us make our pilgrimage to each dark scarecrow with gusto.
Oh, pretty. There's water everywhere. Can we go play in it?
I fear we've no time to spare for splashing about, young miss. You have eaten quite a lot of the young miss's dreams. I believe the day you become human is nigh.
Bye.
The girl awakens to find her mind a perfect blank. She knows not where she is, who she is. She does not even know if these are questions worth asking. Then, she hears a voice, almost a faint scream. I must go there. She knows not where there is, yet she begins to walk all the same. She moves down the corridor as if the voice drives her. Along the path, she finds a large crystal in the shape of a person. Her hand, acting of its own accord, reaches out for the strange object. Images flood her mind, memories left within the crystal. And through these memories, she suddenly understands. This crystal is the corpse of a girl of the same type as herself. We were created to be weapons. white aberration appears, its state of matter undefined. Sensing its hostility, the girl's eyes turn red. Who are you? Dispatches the white creature. She fought with such agility, it seems impossible to think she is so newly awakened. Her composure flawless, the girl continues down the hall. The voice in her head drives her on relentlessly. She finds herself in a darkness devoid of life. Yet she continues on in search of answers.
So this is the tale of a girl created to be a weapon.
You ready here or what?
Now! Your numbers don't mean squat.
I shall take care of them.
What a goddamn pain.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
heavens! It ran off. I fear I have never seen a scarecrow take flight in such a fashion before. It would seem they are capable of moving. I'm not even certain you can kill it. It's made of a very strange substance. Oh, at last.
The girl traverses a corridor filled with rubble. A fight happened here. She spies a faint light filtering in through the collapsed ceiling. The girl climbs the rubble, seeking the light's source. Having climbed the wreckage, she spies row upon row of living plants. The light spilling into the corridor below had been for their benefit. Enraptured at the sight of the plants, the girl is suddenly beset by a terrible vertigo. Her vision spins, her mind reels. But she somehow manages to brush these feelings aside and continue her journey. Once again appears to block her progress. She stares down her enemy with red eyes and utterly flawless composure.
We ready here or what?
I have no time for this.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
The white phantom evaporates like so much mist. These corpses were weapons like her. She might have even called them her sisters. She holds up a hand to the crystal and closes her eyes. A torrent of images race forth and swallow the girl's consciousness. They are memories, and they are horrible. Girls, her sisters, overrun by a horde of aberrations. Their pain and agony floods through her mind. The white aberrations brought ruin to the facility. Having inherited the memories, the girl moves on. She must learn more. She must appease the voice in her head.
Ah, interesting. So this girl, this living weapon, goes about collecting memories, hmm?
Okay. Got it.
I shall take care of them.
Your numbers don't mean squat. You mean it? Yay! Oh, thank you, Mr. Monster. Thank you.
Are you certain we have the time to dawdle like this? You don't say. Hmm?
Hey, Mr. Monster? When you become human, Will you still be my friend?
Right then, that's the end of playtime. Time to be moving on.
We ready here or what?
Your numbers don't mean squat.
I have no time for this.
Yeah, lots. Thanks again, Mr. Monster.
I see the next scarecrow.
Okie doke.
I must go there. The voice in her head leads the way once more. Suddenly, a vibration strong enough to shake the floor. Something had roared. The sound came from the space just ahead of her. A glowing terminal stands before a dividing wall. She knows what this is. More precisely, her inherited memories know it. They know she needs a key in order to make this device open the wall beyond. She begins to search. reasons beyond knowing, a monster appears before the girl a third time. She grips her spear tightly, red eyes shining out from her impassive face.
We ready here or what?
I have no time for this.
Go!
Stale air spills out from the other side of the door. It is an elevator. Hearing it creak to life, the girl closes her eyes. Illuminated in crimson, the room is enveloped in an odd atmosphere. The device in the middle of the room is filled with shimmering liquid. Suspended in the flux is an oddly shaped spear. She sees a card beside a small piece of paper. She knows it is the key that opens the wall, and takes it. The memory she receives is of the beginning. The first of the living weapon sisters. The eldest of her sisters had lost control and birthed the aberrations. This was the cause of the facility's destruction. The memories tied together. She feels her sister's emotions race through her. Enduring the flood of images, she presses on. She now understands that her eldest sister still suffers.
You must be close to consuming the required amount of dreams. I doubt there's any problem here. Carry on, my good man.
Think you can stop me? Ha!
What a goddamn pain.
Providing recovery. I shall take care of them.
You like that?
Your numbers don't mean squat.
You're almost there, Mr. Monster. I'm gonna be really happy when your wish comes true. Yeah, 'cause when you're happy, I'm happy. And then we're all happy together. That's only teacher says anyway.
She continues to move down the long and winding path. She knows the answers she seeks are waiting for her somewhere up ahead. And that her sister is waiting as well. When she enters the room, she spies a massive something at its heart. It is the leader of the aberrations. But it is more than that. It is also her older sister, the one who lost control. Her eldest sister spreads her white wings and howls in a ferocious voice. This cry of enmity toward the world shakes the entire facility to its foundation.
We ready here or what? Her body falls to the floor. The sisters' duel is over. As her elder transforms into crystal, the girl slowly brings up her hand. Her sister's memories race through her like a tide. She sees it then. The place she must go. It was a precious place to the older sister when she was still human. Plucking her sister's sword from the floor, she whispers, "Leave all to me." She makes her way to the outside world, toward the place of memory. Though she sets off from her place of birth alone, she carries the hopes and dreams of all her sisters on her shoulders.
That certainly was a tale of a very strange world. Oh my, it's almost time!
Yeah. But my mommy.
We will soon reach the end of our journey. The day your wish comes true is so close now. Now let's get to devouring dreams for the night, shall we? No need to worry, my hungry friend. You'll see her in 2 shakes of a scarecrow's tail. It seems our young miss is rather busy over in the other world. Easy now. No need to rush things, Luckily for you, I already have a plan in place for just such an occasion. Tonight, you will be restoring the young Miss's tale of her life in the other world. I know, I am just ever so clever. Oh, and this is the final step in order for you to turn human. Bit of good news there, eh? I'll be waiting right here. Much luck. Ta!
In a faraway country, a poor girl lives on the outskirts of a small town. Her mother and father have fought constantly ever since her father lost his job. When the squabbling starts, the girl leaves her home and wanders aimlessly. Her country's ruling class maintains a strict order of laws and mobility. Below nobles are the commoners, and below them are goat people. By creating a class for commoners to look down upon, the nobles suppress dissent. In fact, the girl's father lost his job when a commoner claimed it for his own. the girl eventually finds herself standing in front of a magnificent building. It is the assembly hall from which the nobility rule their great democracy. If I ask real nice, maybe they'll give my daddy his old job back. It is the thought of a child. But as she knows no better, she enters the hall. They didn't listen to her. Why would they? They're fighting now? On her wrists are stigmas of the goats. I don't care if we're poor. I just want Mommy and Daddy to smile again. Alas, the poor girl knows nothing of the world, so she clings to this foolish wish.
Well, what did you think of the young Mrs. Reality? It's good to have a goal, and yes, you'll be human soon, so no worries there. Oh, let's not get too caught up in details. Onward and upward is the way of it.
she in pain in her own world? Did she need help in her own world? If so, I knew what I needed to do. And at the same time,
This is our next stop. I do hope our young miss is hanging in there.
The next day, the girl's father leaves their home and doesn't return. Worried, she decides to go look for him. Her father used to be employed as a town guard. But after becoming a goat, his job was taken away. That day, he'd decided to make his way to the barracks and ask for his job back. If not his old job, any work would do. He was not too proud to take on menial tasks. The girl finally arrives at the barracks. She walks in to see her father being beaten by his former friends and co-workers.
We ready here or what?
Damn it! Your numbers don't mean squat.
The girl's father is still. He no longer draws breath. Sensing she might be next, the girl takes heel and runs. I have to tell Mommy. As she bursts through the door, she finds her mother in the arms of a stranger. Through her sobs, she manages to tell her mother what has occurred at the barracks. The girl doesn't understand, Mother seems happy. The next morning, the girl finds the house deserted. She waits and waits, but her mother does not return.
Dear me, it seems reality is quite the harsh mistress no matter the world, eh? By the by, what exactly are you planning to do once you become human? I've not had a raise in years, you see, and haven't even taken a holiday. My wife nags and nags, my elderly parents need care. I'm swamped with worries. The next dark scarecrow is just up ahead. You should see it there. I wonder what fate awaits her now that she has lost both of her parents.
The girl wanders around the town in a daze. She knows in her heart that no adult will help her. Yet she is still too young to grasp the reality of what that actually means. And so she wanders, searching fruitlessly for even the smallest ray of kindness. Having not eaten for a day, she stops at a stand and gazes longingly at an apple.
I shall take care of them.
Thanks, buddy.
What a goddamn pain.
she spies an old friend with whom she used to be quite close. The girl freezes, caught between her desperation and her disgrace. Her status had taken not only her parents, but her friends.
Oh, yes, yes, how lovely. Yes, well, I'll have to run that little request by management, I'm afraid. Right you are. Let's get you turned into a human. Goodness me, for a short journey, this has seemed so very long, yes? I am beset by sadness to think my contract with you will soon expire. This is the final dark scarecrow of our young Mrs. Reality.
The following day, the hungry girl hears loud noises coming from somewhere outside. Workers have gathered in the yard and are beginning to demolish her home. Apparently, they have orders to turn the land into the local garbage dump.
We ready here or what?
Thanks, buddy.
What a goddamn pain.
And so the girl is driven from her home with only the clothes on her back. She knows she needs to find a place where she can shelter from the elements. Her feet unconsciously carry her toward an old ruin far, far away from her home. It is worn, dirty, abandoned. And yet, she has always loved the place, and played there often in better days. As she walks, she ponders the ways of the world. Why do people stare when they see someone beneath their own station? And why do they look so happy? Because they always break out in huge, happy grins. But they all look like the smiles of a madman. No matter how hard she thinks, the answer eludes her. Deep within the ruin, she finds 3 figures. There is no one left who will even bother to care for her.
Heavens, that's no good. The poor thing collapsed. Ah, but no need to break out your mourning veil. She's not dead quite yet. Luckily, we are just in the nick of time. Right then. Now, as promised... Why, I never lied to you, my friend. I've kept each and every promise I made. And on that note, let me remind, you're the freaking jackass who wanted to be human. Make a fool out of me? Out of me? All we did was help you! So this is the power of rejection that management gave me! You're such an idiot! Why can't you just be happy becoming human? Well, nothing for it, I guess. This means those imperfections of yours got taken advantage of. That, my stupid friend, is for me to know, and you not to find out. And what would you do with that information if I told you, huh? Isn't it about time you give up? Because if I do, the path closes up on me. You don't need to worry about that, though. Tell you what, let me give you a little nugget to chew on. I've got orders to meddle in this world. And those orders come from an absolute being. Wait, my rejection, it's coming undone. Don't tell me management has... Bloody hell, I said too much!
Go!
Thanks, buddy.
Killing me ain't gonna solve...
Oh dear, Mr. Former Monster. You seem troubled. There. Mama's not your enemy. In fact, I might just be the savior you're looking for. I think I know a way to return that poor child to her original form. Oh, I'm afraid it's going to require you to become much stronger. In fact, you'll need to do what you have been doing all over again. You need to collect more dreams, dear. And to do that, we must retrace our steps through the cage. But I'm afraid this all comes at a cost. You're going to lose your voice, your senses, your... Are you certain? Keep going straight. At the end, you will have what you desire. Mama knows the rules that govern this place. You have atoned well, and that means your wish is certain to come true. There she is. Oh dear. I'm afraid you have been rejected, poor thing. She has terribly sad memories from when she was human. And I'm afraid they're getting in the way.
You didn't get to be human, Mr. Monster?
It is. All right.
Then let's play together again sometime.
Of course.
Well, did all of your wishes come true? At long last, their memories have been restored. Mama has a little gift for you. Thank you so much. You've been quite the help. Still, restoring the tales of both Fio and Lavania has been difficult work for poor Mama. Both of their memories were so broken. That was a close one. Honestly, it was such a tough job. I wish I'd had another me to help out. But I believe they will both be able to sleep peacefully now. Indeed. Yet I'm afraid we aren't done. We must gather all the stories.